Darcy's situation?
Not really much to update. Again, in constant communication with his representatives, and again, just remain hopeful that the situation gets resolved soon.
Do you have an idea of what works better, short term versus maybe a long term deal?
I'm not going to get into those kind of discussions here.
Are you optimistic, though, that we might see him throughout or at some point during training camp?
Again, I guess I just have to go with the realistic expectation that I hope it gets done soon. Like optimistic, it's really, optimistic, pessimistic are, I guess, kind of ends of spectrums. I'm in that middle spectrum.
It's taking a lot longer than you expected?
No, like if you look around the league, there's I think 8 or 9 players that are kind of in sort of similar situations. And again, I don't know exactly what everyone's situation is, but it's if you look back, again, there's certain things written into the CBA, and there's processes, free agency, arbitration, all those kind of things. They're all set to timelines. When you're dealing with RFAs, sometimes those timelines get extended, and it's interesting because when it doesn't happen in your market, I don't know that anyone really focuses on it, but it's I guess a necessary evil in some respects where in different markets it's happened, and but because it's here in the forefront now, obviously you deal about it and talk about it, but when it's in someone else's market, you're talking about camp and what's going on here. So I guess long answer to it's kind of the unwritten part of the process that could be out there.
Is there like a contingency kind of life without Josh that you and the coaching staff have to kind of daily kind of deal with?
No, I've never contemplated that once.
Interesting, Kevin, you talk about other players, but a lot of them are young defensemen, kind of in a similar mold. Shea Theodore, I mean, is part of it maybe everybody's waiting to see what the other does, and that maybe bogs things up a bit?
Yeah, I can't answer that question because I don't really have knowledge of what truly is going on in other situations or why, or and again, without trying to expound on an answer would start to get into negotiations, and that's again not what I'm going to get into.